All right, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. You guys aren't in school, so you don't care about Fridays, do you? Yeah. Yeah, this link might be old. Yeah, let me get you guys a new link for the Discord. I don't know why. I use links that eventually expire. I should stop doing that, but I'm going to stop doing that, actually. But I will limit the usage. Okay. So how's everybody doing on this Friday? I almost didn't make it to the stream today, dudes. There you go. Casual Friday. Yeah, it kind of is. I forgot, dude. 'Cause I didn't come in yesterday. I kind of forgot. Let's see what the chat's got going on today. Zhang in first. What's up, Zhang? Cuz Kevin. What's up, Cruz? Brian. Oh, Brian. Brian, are you a... Have you changed the name to your account, or are you brand new to the stream? I feel like I recognize Brian M. O's here. What's up? Sakib, it's your birthday. Congrats, big guy. Make sure to take care of yourself today. What's up, Damaris? Legend Flame, yeah. What's up, man? Series in, Crunchy. What's up, Zach? What's up, everyone? Yo. Hey, Summer. A lot of happy birthdays in the chat. That's good. Guys, what score y'all think I should be getting on the SHSAT practice tests? I get around 72% ELA, 68% math. Is this good enough? I want Stuyvesant, though. Yeah, you gotta pump those scores up, bro. Just think of it like a school test and you want an A. If you can get an A on the SHSAT, you'll be fine. So don't settle and keep grinding. Keep improving. Damn it, Friday's cons. I want to watch the stream. Yeah, bro. Could someone please tell me what's going on with the cons, dude? Like, what's going on with that? Like, I just know a little bit of the tea, but not the whole thing. Discord don't work. Got you. Work more on you math. You need to work more on your grammar, Brian. I'm just playing though. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right, let me get the intro song going because we actually started the stream. What's going on? Welcome to the study stream. It's a casual Friday, but I think we're going to be working on this casual Friday. We're going to be doing some math, doing some ELA maybe. What's up? Here's my desk. That's my pen. Oh, I just got done with another tutoring session. That's why I was late. A lot of tutoring this time of year. A lot of work. Guys, what do you think about the Queller prep book? I'm thinking about buying them. I actually have never purchased them. Work on ELA too, but focus on what you're getting wrong in math. Yeah. Tyler got you with the Discord. What do you think I should aim for? 80%? You should be aiming for 100%, but really 90%. If Tyler was an anime character, his theme would be the redemption music. Yeah. I would love to be an anime character. One day, anime will be real. Yeah, exactly, Brian. That's great advice, bro. I'm doing cons. Very cool. Still doing the diagnostic. Cool. Good luck with it, bro. Is this Friday chill stream? Yeah, bro. It's gonna rain like crazy. I'm jealous. I love the rain. It's going to hit NYC. Yeah, I hope you guys stay safe. All right. Wait, what about cons? Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of there's just a lot of rumors going around. Don't even care about cutoffs. Just score as high as possible out of 114. That's the real advice. Yeah. Thanks, Rachel. Can we do ELA reading comp today? Yeah, maybe. Tyler can roast like a turkey in Thanksgiving with gravy and a side of marshmallow and mac and cheese. Mac and chess. Does anyone in the chat know anyone who reads terms and stuff like that? I don't know what that means. Also, Tyler, can I do one-on-one tutoring? Yeah, send me an email. But I mean, I do offer some free tutoring if you get it perfect on the diagnostic, but it's not like eventually you do have to pay for the one-on-one tutoring, but the streams are free. So I wanted to come here earlier for a stream, but I'm starting to print a diagnostic and it's my first real study, really my first real study. I might be here next stream though, and I just joined cons. All right, bro. Well, you got a spot here. You can always roll. Tyler, you're still working on that SHSAT book? I was, but I gave up on it because I just did. But now I'm thinking I should have put it out. But you know how that is. I'm putting out multiple SHSAT books just by the content in this stream. Lightning and Thunder, very frightening. Yeah. Do you know anyone who actually reads the terms of service before agreeing to them? No, I don't know a single person. It's unrealistic. It's like I know they need to have all of that in writing for lawyers, but it's like insulting. It's like, oh, here's a 45-page document. Read all of this so that you can download an app that tells you which Twitter friends you've been talking to the most. It's like, what? What you want total access to my account and I need to read a 45-page document on legality? It's like I just want a collage of all of my friends' avies that I interact with. It's like crazy. What do you mean with cutoffs? Rachel is talking about the cutoff scores for the schools you want to go to. So, like for example, actually she just kind of said that down here. You need a 100 out of 114 for STI, but yeah, she's also correct where you have to take that with a grain of salt, because if it's considered a very easy test, then you're gonna need higher than that. And I haven't had too many issues with that with my SAT students, but bro, for sure at the SAT, dude, I had this super smart student for the SAT, and they missed 4 questions on the math section. 4 questions. Out of 52 math questions, they missed 4. And they got a 700 out of 800. It's like, how is that fair? So if you get a really easy test, you might need more than 100 points, or 100 questions correct. If you get a really hard test, you might need less. But basically each school has a cutoff score where you need to score higher than the cutoff score. So I think STI was something like 565. I'm just guessing, I forget. So that means you need to score a 565 or higher on the SHSAT. And so that's why her earlier advice is so true, because the cutoff scores are a minimum. You should be shooting to get a perfect just in case the cutoff scores are high. And I have a feeling this year they're going to be very high again. You guys have a harder time getting into a specialized high school than people did 5 years ago, than people did 10 years ago. You guys have a much harder time than people did in the past getting into these schools. So you need to try as hard as you can to get the highest score that you could potentially ever get, and then just hope that that's enough. That's kind of what's up, unfortunately. But I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. You do have it tough. People always like, oh, you have it so easy. No, you guys actually physically have a harder time. They take less students off of the test score, and they offer more slots to different programs off the test score, and your competition, the number of people to take the test is more. So just know that you guys are grinding. You guys are struggling in the real world. This is a real world scenario. Tyler, I know the content of the SHSAT, but I get really nervous when I'm doing the test, which gets in my way of the strategies I have. It's so true. However, when I review, I get the questions easily. Any tips for that? That's a great question, Summer. And the answer to that question is, let me draw a diagram. By the way, there is no answer to the question. That what she's pointing out in that statement is like just as human can be. And I'm going to try to build a diagram to demonstrate this. Okay, so here's the scale. And this is about your psychology. This is your psyche. And you can go into the test with either of these mindsets. You can go in nervous and thinking this is the most important thing in my life. If this doesn't go my way, I'm screwed. I have to do this. I really need this. If I don't get this, I'm done for. And then you have the apathetic, which basically just means I don't care. Like, for example, like if I gave you a test to see, I don't even know, to see what your new favorite color should be, you'd be like, okay, I'll just kind of casually take this quiz. They'll probably tell me a color, but it doesn't really matter. And the goal is to not be here. You don't want to be here. This is bad. If you're here, you're like screwed. If you wake up on test day and you're like, oh man, I don't really want to take this. This is lame. I don't care. I'm not going to try. Then you're done. But you also don't want to be too try hard. You also don't want to be too in your head and too kind of out of control. You want to be right here. You want to be right in the middle. And what this really is a fulcrum, or it's like a seesaw. And it's a balance. You have to find the right balance, right? You want to be a little nervous, you want to have a little butterflies, but you don't want it to get into your head where you're going crazy. You also want to be cool and calm, but you don't want to be apathetic and don't care. And you constantly have to check your balance and make sure that you're right in the right spot. If you notice you're in too far in the nervous column, then maybe you need some perspective. Or maybe you just need to study more to give yourself some more confidence. You know what I mean? If you're in this camp, I can't really help you. Let's see what the chat is saying. That's a great question though, Summer. I'm glad you brought that up. You got to find the right combination for you. And it sounds like you're a little bit too much in this category. You got to relax and maybe do a little studying to give yourself some confidence. But you got to realize you're just going to go in there and do your thing. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It might go your way. It might not go your way. But a lot of it's out of your hands after studying. So just try to visualize success. This is for practice test. Yeah. Can we play Jeopardy? Oh, yeah, you did send me that link. I'll have to find that. Easy tester curve down. Yep. I don't know why you keep timing out. I actually have been, I've been restarting it a lot because we're trying to fix it. There's some issues with it. I was doing an Argo lesson about exponents and it was really complicated. Do you think it is necessary to learn such complex exponents for the SHSAT? Probably not, but I would say it's good to learn them. If it's complicated, that means they didn't teach it well. I always get like 95 to 105 on practice tests. That's pretty good. Tyler, the Discord still doesn't work? I'll have to figure that out then. How much is your tutoring? It's a little pricey, but you can email me. I'm not she, I'm a he, by the way. Oh. Sorry, Summer. Yeah. Okay. Well, when you change to fall, I'll ask again. Yeah, he changes with the season. I'm more on the nervous side, but not completely. Yeah, that's fine. For good luck, try to get window seat in the back. Yeah, that's a good idea. Tyler, do you have any tips on timing for the test? Because on test day, nervousness and timid management messes me up. Yeah. Just take a practice test and figure out your timing beforehand. Like take a couple practice tests and be like, oh, how fast do I have to move? And how much time do I get afterwards to check my work? And the only way you can really learn pacing is by practicing the correct pace. So highly recommend that you do timed practices, especially right before the test, like the week before the test. All of your practices should be timed, just so you can just always be in the correct pace. Seats don't affect your scores. Yeah, well, actually, I would say if you're that type of person that thinks that, then they don't. But for some people who are a little bit more, I would just say intuitively based, sometimes their positioning in the room can help them just kind of like relax, or, you know, if they have a preference. Should I manifest getting into STI? Yeah, you should. You should just be thinking about doing a confident job on the test. Agree with Rachel, the weather depends a lot on your move. Yeah, actually, there's so much, and this is like actually an interesting thing that I've been thinking about. There's so much we don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, like science knows a lot, and compared to where we were like 100 years ago, and with how much computers have helped us, science knows a lot. But there's a lot that still is yet to be discovered. Like, why is it that old people can tell when it's going to rain? You know, why can they feel it in their bones? You know, is there a chemical? You know, is there something in the wind? Is it air pressure? You know, there's so much that we don't know about the Earth's magnetic field, and about, you know, each human has a magnetic field. And it's just like, there's so much information we don't know. And I do believe that the weather affects people's moods. I mean, naturally, because you walk outside, everything's wet, you're going to be thinking different thoughts. But I think there's a lot behind the scenes that we can intuitively kind of figure out, but that science isn't quite there yet. So we don't know for sure what's going on. Yeah, the sunny actually is probably, science does have an answer for that. Vitamin D. So there are two different types of UV rays, and when you're in sunlight, you get both of them. And that, the second one, I think it's UV ray B or something like that, actually creates vitamin D inside of you when you're exposed in the sun, and that vitamin D does affect your mood. So if you can get direct sunlight during the day, get yourself some. I feel like I'm so behind on the chat, and it's already 20 minutes and I haven't done anything yet. I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna get to some questions here. I'm just vibing, dude. Casual Friday. Don't get scared because you think you should study 3-4 hours. Yeah, that's good advice. Yeah, actually, Rachel is extremely knowledgeable about just the process and what it takes. Right. So how does your price for tutoring vary based on scores and previous records? Also, please put your email in the chat. I'll write it out. All right, bro. This is me. You can find me there. Yeah. Science class with Thomas. Yeah. Can you do exponents so I can see the standard? Yeah, we can do some exponent stuff. Some kind of basic exponent stuff. Start us off today. You know, 5 squared is the same thing as 5 times 5, right? And we know 5 to the third is the same thing as 5 times 5, 5, right? So that's pretty standard. We also know how these combine, because if I were to say 5 squared times 5 to the third, that's saying 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. And how many 5s are we going to get? We're going to get 5 of them. So that's how we multiply them. This is how we divide them. A little bit of subtraction here. 5 to the first. 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 plus 3 is 5, right? Is the first session free, Tyler, for tutoring? Yeah, a lot of times it is. Just because I just want to make sure it's a good fit. You know what I mean? Like, there'll be times where I'll meet a student and we just don't vibe, or we just don't, like, we're just not the right type. So a lot of times I have the first session free, just because, you know, if we need to, we can just be like, oh, this doesn't really work. And it's like, you know, no harm done. The thing that tripped me up was doing the power rules. I already know the quotient and product rules. I see. Well, the power rules are just, so here's the diagram. Like, here are the power rules. So when you see an exponent times an exponent, or I should make this a thicker line here. When you see an exponent times an exponent, just drop down one and do the next. So 5 squared times 5 squared, we have same base, and we have times an exponent in here. We're going to drop down and we're going to add them together, and that's what we get. Same thing with the deconstruction. If we have an exponent with the same base divided by an exponent with the same base, we're going to drop down 1 power and do the subtraction. So we have our division here, so we're going to drop down 1 power and do the subtraction. And same thing with here. If we have an exponent, let's say 5 squared, and it's to the 3rd power, an exponent to an exponent, we drop down and we do multiplication. So this is going to be 5 to the 6th. So those are the rules. Yeah. Rachel says, I have a friend who scored around the same as me, but she misperformed on the actual day and didn't get in. Yeah, that's so tough. That's so tough. If you guys are looking for inspiration on test taking, I highly recommend watching field goal kickers. I'm like half joking, but I'm actually probably going to pull up a video really quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because this is something that a lot of test prep places don't talk about. Kicking head game or oh, that's so old. Hold on, let me see if I can find a newer one. This one is like all grainy and stuff. Okay, yeah. All right, so everybody's super familiar with, or at least I'm assuming you guys know football just generally. I'm going to show you guys a video. Oh, there it is. Great. Cool. Awesome. So I'm going to show you guys this video. Everybody knows the task of kicking a field goal is actually super, at least with modern athletes, really easy. Like, you can watch YouTube videos of just random dudes at like a high school football field kick like 50-yard field goals or 60-yard field goals, like no problem. But the act itself is not like insanely difficult, right? So you can imagine if you're an adult, let's say like you're 24, and your entire life you've been preparing to just kick field goals. That's all you practice. You're really good, right? And that's the equivalent of like studying super hard and being prepared for the material you're about to see. But that doesn't change the fact that you still have to perform, right? You still have to actually kick that field goal.
Week 16, when Garrett Hartley missed 5 seconds left, a 37-yard try.
So 37 yards, and he just gets in his head. Look at how bad this kick is.
When Garrett Hartley missed,
it's all the way
5
right.
seconds left, a 37-yard try.
Not even that far. But the moment was too big.
They had won. They eventually lost in overtime, 20-17. That was one of Garrett Hartley's 2
So this is
misses.
pretty much the same distance that he had missed earlier. And this is to send them to the Super Bowl. This is to send them to the championship game. Every single man on his team is like praying for him to make this. The pressure is huge, right?
Hartley sends the Saints to the Super Bowl.
Right? Huge deal. He comes through in the clutch, right? Where's that? There it is. Does that look like, oh, I got this in the bag, no problem? No, it doesn't. To me, this looks, look at his eyes. I know you can't really zoom in, but like, he does not look, he looks like a little uneasy, right? It's just to show you, it's no matter what level you're at, you're going to be playing mind games with yourself to get yourself to do things in big moments. And, you know, this time he was able to get it together and do what he had to do what he needed to do, right? But sometimes people don't. And like, it's not like this guy did it in this circumstance, but a couple weeks ago he didn't. So if you like Rachel's friend, if you just have a bad test, you know, you're human. That's going to happen to some of us. But the head game is important, bros. The head game is so important. Tyler, I emailed you about tutoring and you didn't respond. When will it start? I think I've been getting a lot of emails recently, man. I'm sorry if that fell through the cracks. I thought I was emailing your folks, but I'll have to double check on that. It was far more complicated than that now. Well, what were you guys doing? Can you give me an example, Levy? Can you help with permutations? Yeah. Did you watch my permutation and combination video, Aaron? That's a super good primer. And if you have questions after that, yeah, exactly. Thanks, Techno. If you have questions after that, let's do it. Don't know football at all. That's okay. Remember when the Eagles clutched in the Super Bowl? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, you think it gets deflected? Maybe his kick got deflected. Didn't look like it, though. It looked like he shanked it. Yo, can someone put Tyler's email in chat? I was getting a book to write it. What? Solve x to the power of x to the power of x to the power of x equals 2. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Doesn't cancel the fact that my friend is big brain. Yeah, exactly. Just one performance does not define who you are at all. Like, it's ridiculous to think that your life hinges on it. But, you know, sometimes you just have a bad test. You can still be super smart. You can still be way more successful than anybody who gets into those schools. You know. any of that good math strategy? I do have a math strategy video, but I think the number one is just to skip around and to not get sunk. Do not sink too much time into one question until you finish all the easy ones and then go to the harder ones, just to make sure you get into the bag every question that you know how to get. Here's a good question. Ooh, here's kind of a good question. How did it go? How did it go? Oh, that's right. Never mind, I just don't really understand geometry. What about geometry, bro? Like the video, guys. Thanks, Zach. Me neither. Geometry is my weakest point in math. Can you explain the chart again? I've crumpled up the paper and it's it's like 10 feet from my desk, so I'll have to get that later. We've got more Nobel Prizes than a first world nation. Bronx Science, yeah. They are, I mean, all of these specialized high schools are impressive in their own way. Can we just watch some YouTube videos? Yeah, we can. It's kind of a casual Friday. Any good ways to not loose your mind at the end of the SHSAT? My throat hurts from singing random things at the end of SHSAT practice test. Yeah, I actually think, Techno, that's a great thing. Just find something that you can do after the test that just blows off steam, whatever that is. Maybe water. Yeah. Oh, bro, your throat hurt? Maybe drink some water, bro. Or like a small candy as a treat. You guys follow James White on Twitter? Hi. Minecraft, yeah. We can play some Minecraft. Let me see. I have to stay up all night tonight. I have to stay up all night tonight till like 5 a.m. Can you imagine? I have to do it. That's why I'm drinking coffee right now. This is my morning. I do want to do some studying, and I do have a question I want to ask you guys. Tyler, you should watch JoJo Part 3 or Haikyuu. I do need to. I think I will go back and watch JoJo tonight. That's a good idea, Zach. Algebra is my strong suit. Okay, well, let's get it. Short Tokyo, you found the Ed portal? What a funny name. Can we choose to do only one session of one-on-one tutoring free and not do the other sessions? Yeah, potentially. 1 diamond equals 1 rod. Judar still owes me 10 diamonds. He owes me 10 diamonds on the boat tax. Nether open finally? Yes. So I'm still not able to fix the villager thing. I'm knee deep with the nerds on tech support helping me with this on different forums. But the villager issue is still ongoing, but the nether issue is finally fixed. You guys can access nether portals. Sorry, claim the end. Well, claims don't always last, sorry. I'm actually getting rid of claims. That's the next thing I'm doing, is getting rid of claims. All right, we got some answers coming in. I didn't even realize it. All right, let's go over this guy. So this one is actually a great little trick. I doubt they'll give you this one on a test, but this is like an old school question. What's interesting is the SHSAT material has gotten easier through the years. Your difficulty of getting into a specialized high school has risen at the same time. So even though back then they were doing harder problems, it's harder to get into a specialized high school now. It's kind of interesting. All right, so the first thing you need to do is factor. How do I do this one again? I kind of forget. Yeah, actually, you know what? This is a casual Friday. I shouldn't push myself too hard. Chat, how did you guys get your answer for this one? Oh, I think I know now. Okay, so when we're dealing factoring, right? Let's just talk about factoring just straight up. Like if I were to have this, another way that I could potentially write that is 3 times 2, because there are 3 times 2. Following me there? 5 to the thirds. That's the next step. And that's 5 to the first. So we're actually moving up here. So this is going to be. All right, you know what I mean. Ace 3. We're home. Thank you, chat. Yep, the chat actually has it. Luis, Rachel, Roy, Cruz. Yep. Yeah, you only add exponents when you are multiplying them. Yes, that's correct. Crunchy, I've made a mistake. Yeah, oh, that's all right, bro. Oh, here's one. I'll just do these like hard problems that I remember, and maybe we can talk about the clock problem because I figured it out, guys. I haven't figured it out in a way where I can like explain it to you in like my normal style, which is like just in a couple sentences. I normally like to really understand something before. Or you know what? No, I'm going to make this harder on you guys, actually. So let me redraw this. Okay, how would this work? That would be something like... All right. Or actually, hold on, let me get the exact numbers for this. I think it was in the Discord. I think it was actually Crunchy that was sending me this. Let me see if that's true or not. If that's true. Or who was it that sent me that? Was it Krusty? What was it? Ah, there it is. Found it. You know, I should just pull this up on my... I should just pull this up on my computer so you guys can see it. I'm not... the reason why is I'm just not doing this diagram justice at all. So I'll have to pull it up. Okay, here we go. All right, here's the question. And let's get it. This was sent by What in the Discord, so shout out to What for finding this. In the figure, arc SBT or SCT is 1/4 of a circle with center R and a radius of 6. If the length plus the width of rectangle ABCR, that's a C? That looks like a C. ABCR, the length plus width of it is 8. Then the perimeter of the shaded region is... That says B right here. That's a B. Levy, if you want to do exponents, drop a question in the chat because I'm not sure which level you're asking for. Can we do graphing? This isn't really graphing. This is geometry. That's only for the SAT, right? Well, this is fair game. This is an SAT question, but they could drop something like this on your test. I got confused just by looking at the diagram. Yes, it's a very hard question, I will say that. It's a good question, though. Incomprehensible. That's a great word. Perimeter. Yes, we're looking for perimeter. Also, Tyler, you still didn't have me on Discord. Okay, all right. I don't have a friend request from you, so... Yep, I don't have any friend requests, so I don't have to tell you, Slender Gamer. You're gonna have to do some... You're gonna have to meet me halfway. Okay, so Rachel's on B. Wait, hold up. The length is 5 and the width is 3. Could you say that with certainty? Wow, I'm late. Bro stars. Bro stars. 42 minutes late, my guy. The rest I'm still trying to figure out, yeah. Techno's on B. Aaron is on E. Luis is on B. I don't know your username on Discord. It's Tyler Tudor. Just find me in the Tyler Tudor Discord. That's where I am. Levy's on B. 45 minutes in and we have done 2 questions. Not true. Not true. We have done many questions, but just only 2 math questions. But we've answered a lot of questions. C, because the answer is always C. Okay, let's go over this and let's talk about it. Now my beautiful diagram, now my beautiful diagram comes into play. So, I'm not even going to pretend I understand this. Fine. So we know that the radius of this circle is 6. That means from the center of the circle to any point on the edge of the circle, it's going to be 6. And this is a super, super common trick in test prep where they give you a radius and like a radius length, but they don't draw in the radius that you're supposed to use. They expect you to discover the correct radius to use. And do I have a blue pen? I do. And in this instance, this is the radius that we really need because obviously this is going to be easy to figure out, right? And this is going to be easy to figure out too. Because if this plus this is 8, right? This, or actually this, and this should equal 12. So if it's 3 and 5, that's still going to be 12 minus 8. If that is 4.5 and 3.5, that's still going to be 12 minus 8. So we know that this area here plus this area here will be 12 minus 8, which is 4. So we know the CT plus SA is going to be 4. Now, what about this right here? This is a little bit more complex because it will change. If this is 5 and this is 3, we're going to have a different diagonal than a 4.5 and a 3.5. But you have to also realize that they give us the radius. And if we draw this in here, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. That's 6. So we actually know how big this is. It's as big as the other diagonal, and the other diagonal is the radius. Therefore, this has to be the same size as the radius. Therefore, it's 6. So we have 4 here between SA and CT, and then we have 6 going from A to C, so it's going to be a 10. Now, the entire circumference of the circle is going to be 2 times the diameter, or 2 times the radius, pi, so it's going to be 12 pi. And this is a fourth of that, so it's going to be 3 pi. So that's what the answer is. B, 10 plus 3 pi. The chat is so good, dude. The chat is so good. Okay. I can't join the Discord, though. Why not? I have the wrong email. Can someone it again for me? I'm already lost. Save, you got A. That's okay. That's okay. Were you guys confused about the how I got 4 for CT and SA? I have a feeling that that could be a part of the confusion. We know that the diagonal AC is 6 because the other diagonal, RB, is 6. We know that because RB is the radius, and they tell us the radius is 6. So that's how this one goes down. Yeah, I think that first part, though, was probably the hardest to get. I got B, let's go. I kind of guessed on some numbers. Hey, dude, well, you got it done. can you do the question that I put on Discord about trig? This user is blocked from the guild. That's I've never even heard of that. I guess I have to talk to Study about that. I don't know what that means. Where did you post it? Where did you post it, Venna? Where did you post your trig question? I'm like scrolling through the Discord now, but I have not been on Discord for like 2 days, so I'm like, I don't know where you posted it. A lot of scrolling, great comments. Okay. Yeah, could you send it to me, Venna, so I could see what you're talking about? Send it to my TTAE email, or you can DM me on Discord. We can do that. We need some more questions like these. Yeah. Main chat. I just scrolled through main chat. All right. Just because Venna has good questions, I'm gonna scroll through main chat one more time, see if I can find it. I see a question from Mr. Man. I see another one. I see one question from Mother. Mr. Man. I don't really see your question. I've been scrolling on this and I do not see it. Sorry, Venna. It got buried. It's buried deep. And also for your Discord name, there's supposed to be a number at the end. For example, Tyler Tudor number. Oh, right. I'm gonna try to join the Discord, but nobody eat me. Okay, you're safe. You're safe. We're not gonna eat you, bro. Yeah, Venna, can you post it again in main chat? How does virtual physical education work? That's actually a very good question. That seems that could be, I don't know, like, are you guys on Zoom? So what? They're gonna like make you do jumping jacks on cam? Like, what could they possibly have you guys doing in front of your computer camera for PE? Like, make you do push-ups? Like, what? Run in place? Like, I know they're doing their best, but that just doesn't make any sense at all, how that works. Instead of emailing you, Tyler, I'm gonna just DM you. Hope that's okay. Totally cool. Your friends do PE on Zoom? Suri, tell us how that, like, what did they have your friends do? What's everyone doing? We're just chilling. Okay, so you've posted 2 questions. Oh, okay, Venna posted her question. Venna, you gotta rotate the image. You gotta rotate your image here. All right, John is jogging on a straight road at a constant speed and sees an office building that he knows is 100 feet high. At point A, John observes a 9% angle of elevation to the top of the building. At point B, 30 seconds later, he finds the angle of elevation has increased to 32%. John is 6 feet tall. How fast is he jogging? Bro. This is like, you need, okay, so Venna, for this question, I have to ask, are you studying like sine, cosine, and tangent at all? Like, are you studying trig? Is that where this problem is coming from? Because this would be very easy to solve using trig. But if you're not there yet, then it'd be a lot more difficult of a question. Or they give us a video exercise and we turn it on Google Classroom even though we didn't do them. Basically, they just had them stand in front of the camera and do warm-ups with everyone else. That's, I don't know. That's, you guys are really suffering. That's just kind of tough, I guess. And just like, it's just kind of cringe. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, poor you, but it's just like, that's what we have to do? I guess. He running speed starts slowly, but he gets faster each minute. After you hear this signal, beep, a signal lab should be completed. Each time you hear the sound, ding, remember to run in a straight line. Henry, you'd be. I wish you were my PE teacher. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Easy. Draw the question. Okay, I'll draw the question for you guys, so you guys can go in on this because I have a feeling the chat's going to get this. So the question is, hold up. Let me make sure I pulled it up perfectly. Okay. Then was it a 9% elevation and then 30? Okay. And one thing to keep in mind for these problems, we need to know how fast he was, and in between, this was 30 seconds. To get from A to B, it took him 30 seconds. And just keep in mind with the horizon rule is that what we're talking about with this elevation is as if there's another line right here, right? That's what we're talking about. So that's just 9% between how much he lifts his head and how much his head would normally be. That's what they mean by angle of elevation. So we want to know how fast our guy is running. That's the question. Let's see what the chat's saying. Tyler just showed the image from Discord. It was actually twisted, so I couldn't. Slender, do you, actually, even further up, draw the question. I'm going back to school. Congratulations, Roy. Do you guys do home workouts? I do, but I don't know if you guys do. How are we going to do the SHSAT? Are we going to go to school for it or online? Good question. I actually have no idea what, like when October comes around, where the pandemic is going to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have like sources. Pamela Reeve all the way. We got some recommendations here. Tyler just showed the image. Okay. All I did was put the pacer test in. It's not that hard. I know. It's just kind of random. I was just laughing at it. Blended. Would the question posted on the Discord be on the real test? This question is not an SHSAT question at all. This question is, I would argue, not even an SAT question. This is more of like an ACT question. I deemed you a problem. Okay, bro. Can we use a calculator for this? Yes. I resend it. Thank you. Thanks, Venna. Okay, so you guys are doing trigonometry. So you do need a calculator to solve this one. You do. Incoming friend request from Slender Gamer. Should I confirm or deny it? I think I'm going to confirm it. Okay, the snowplow problem. Okay, Tejas. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do this one on the stream. Sending me these like super hard calculus questions. Yeah, okay. I died you a problem? Yeah, I saw it, Tejas. It's too hard for the stream. Did anyone else spend $130 on a calculator for school? Yeah. Dude, have I told you guys recently about the mafia? Have I told you guys recently about the calculator mafia? Gotta watch out for that. So somebody's gonna have to do the sine, cosine, tangent for me for this one. Because really what we're gonna be dealing with is not 100 feet, but 96 feet, or not even bad on that. 94 feet, just because the dude's 6 feet tall, so we're just gonna pretend like he's running in a ditch, right? And so we just need to figure out this bottom leg. So here's our first triangle. And it's not drawn, right? Solve x. Here's our second triangle, also drawn. So these are the two triangles that we need to use. What we are given is the opposite side. What we need is the adjacent side. Okay, so another way you could write this would be right? So then we would need to find what these, I guess this would be x1 and x2, or it's point A and B. A, X, right? So yeah, if I don't have my calculator with me, but if you do have a calculator, Venna, this is how you get it. Let's see, this can't be good. Yeah. Why am I watching this? I'm from Texas. What's up, Blue Tornado? Welcome. Well, if you need to study, I mean, this is kind of SAT stuff. He probably got long legs. Yep. Are we doing 9th grade SHSAT? Yeah, this would be considered 9th grade. Tyler, do you think the virus was man-made? Well, you can actually, it is. You can look at the composition of the virus itself, and it's not like there's a virus printing factory. It's not like 3D printers for viruses, and a lot of times scientists will combine certain viruses together to create a third-party virus that then can help them in their experiments. So this isn't like mustard gas. It's not like anthrax. It's not like chemical poison, but it is two types of viruses that normally would not come together. But they came together in a certain scenario. It's still kind of up in the air. Nobody really wants to say it, but it kind of came together and then was, unfortunately, wasn't able to be contained. Either an accident or, just a random happenstance or something. So, is it a natural thing that could have just happened anywhere? Not really. It needed to be combined, but it is a natural virus. It's not like, something that is completely foreign to the world. We've seen the parts of the virus separately before. It's just that when they're combined, it makes it a little bit harder. Can you email me a math problem? Yep. Yeah. Tyler, I'm losing my neurons. 7th grader learning calculus. Yeah. Bill Gates exposed. Yes, definitely. He's kind of a nerd. The man is walking 14.7 millimeters a second. Is that it? Is that correct, Owen? Is that correct? See you, Roy. Can someone verify Owen's answer? That's cool if that's it. Yeah, Bill Gates exposed. Yeah, it's like he's a genius with computers. It's like, I don't know if you guys know this about, you guys know Lil Wayne, right? He's like a kind of an old school rapper. He came up in like the thousands or whatever. He is, I think, a pretty talented guy as far as rap goes. He doesn't write any of his raps down. It's all in the head. He's been doing it forever. He's very skilled, right? He's kind of fallen off recently, but you know what I mean? He tried to do a rock and roll album. He tried to learn to play guitar and drums in like half a year and do a rock and roll album, and it was horrible. And it just kind of goes to show you just gotta stay in your lane. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're like a super talented wordsmith and rapper. You're not a musical prodigy or whatever. And that's fine. Just stay in your lane. You're like, and he also tried to learn skateboarding. And he's like, I'm going to be the best skateboarder in the world. I'm the best rapper in the world. And I'm going to take the same work ethic and become the greatest skateboarder. And he's just not talented as a skateboarder. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how I feel about Bill Gates. It's like, dude, you're so good with computers. What are you doing talking about medicine? You're not a doctor. You didn't even go to medical school. Like, I get you probably learned a lot, and I'm sure you spent the time, but kind of stay in your lane. That's how I feel about that type of stuff. Bill Gates slouches so much. Yeah, very sad, bad physiognomy. Tyler, I have a vital source. Okay. My SHSAT program that I attend this summer and spring gave me it, and I have 5 practice tests, and I'm going to send some questions in Discord general about math. Very cool, Legends. Thank you. How did we go from doing math questions to talking about the virus and Bill Gates? Yeah, I don't know. Who are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Lil Wayne and then Bill Gates. I can never trust Bill Gates since he believes the Georgia Stones. I don't know what that is. But you do, we figure out, but how do we figure out which is our lane? Yes, how do we figure out which is our lane? It's like, you guys, it's just like a natural sorting process. Like, the only way you will know what your lane is by physically doing different things. Like, here's an example. Are you a rapper? Is that your lane? I would say probably not. If you're on this channel, you're probably a nerd. You're probably not a rapper, but the only way you're going to know if it's right for you or not is by trying it and doing it. Are you a chef? Are you a cook? Can you make food? Is that your lane? You got to try it. So that's my biggest advice is try as many different things as you possibly can just to expose yourself, and then just trust yourself. You'll know. You'll know when you're thinking about it later at night, when you're sitting in your bed or whatever, trying to fall asleep, you'll be thinking about all the different things you tried, and one of them is going to stick out to you as being enjoyable, or that you're good at, or that you can learn and you're excited to learn about. That's how you find your lane, bro. I never almost check my email. Same. Why did this chat get conspiracy theory all of a sudden? Well, not really. I mean, we're just talking about people. I think North Korea made it because there's only one person who got it there. Yeah. I don't know. Tyler, can we please go over consecutive integers and how to do permutation combinations fast? I watched your video, but I struggle sometimes, even with the formula. So, Legends, if you struggle with them, don't do the formula. Just remember that if there's 5 people in a line and it's a permutation, it's going to be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Like that's just the kind of the big thing. And if it's 5 people in a line and it's permutation and there's only 2 slots, it's going to be 5 times 4, right? That's kind of, as long as you understand the permutation, then the combinations come easy. Consecutive integers, yes, we can talk about that. I think I like too many, but I don't know what to focus specifically on. Well, there's a concept out there in kind of human development called, I'll write this down. It's called your skill stack, right? So there are some people who are hyper specialized, there are people who they spend all their time thinking about are real estate law and zoning of neighborhoods. That's all they think about all day. But for a lot of people, you have a bunch of different skills, and you need to, let's just say you like people, you like cooking, you like different experiences, you like different experiences, and you're good with handling different types of experiences. Well, combine these skills into something, become a personal chef. Become a chef on a boat. You know what I mean? Start a cooking YouTube channel. You really like people. You know what I mean? So that's why I think. Everyone calls me a nerd. And now you tell me that. I enjoy sports and I enjoy physical activities. Yes, that's what jocks say. Yes, I enjoy physical activities. I'm a jock. Physical activities are my favorite. No. I was so confused while I wasn't talking that I realized I muted him. Man, great. Tyler, can you go over integral calculus? I'm practicing for my AP class. Dude, you're like so above the stream, bro. I actually like sports. You should look at the YouTube channel Math BFF with Nancy. Nancy, get the one with Nancy. Someone told me during the SHSAT you can choose to take AP, World, or Global History. Is that true? Yes, it is. Because you seem familiar. Okay, never heard of that. Tyler, what do you think about the Leafy situation? Free Leafy. Leafy did nothing wrong. But I just don't get, like, normally you get 3 strikes. He got all 3 strikes at once. And I think that kind of, like, that ruins the whole point. The whole point is you get 1 strike, and then you go, oh, okay, I messed up. Give me an opportunity to get back on the right path. You get that 2nd strike, and you're on thin ice, okay? You need to really make sure that your content is, not derisive or, bullying or whatever. And then if you get the 3rd strike, it's like, okay, we tried our best. You have to leave. I get that system, but all 3 strikes at once, I think that's somebody at corporate doing something. I don't think that that's YouTube's normal system, and that gets me thinking. But if you get in STI, you have to take AP Bio. Yeah. Can you show me what you think the hardest exponent question you might think might come up on the SAT? Well, I think that one with the 5s to the 3rd power, that one would be. I could give you one that maybe could show up on the SHSAT, but probably is too hard. Can you simplify that? Tyler, do you check your emails a lot? I check them about once a day. Otherwise, it's just too much. Like, I'll get 20 emails, and then I'll check them all. And then later I have more. And it's like, okay, I just need to do this once a day. Who's Leafy? He's a kind of an old school YouTube commentary channel. He was like one of the first kind of commentary channels, I guess. But he went away for a really long time. And then he came back to... he came back recently, let's just say that. Tyler, what type of topics will most likely come up on the 9th grade SHSAT? Like, what old and new topics would be on it? I can't find anything online. Yeah, dude, very, very difficult to find. Got some answers from Ruffian here. And Henry actually was first with it. Crunchy. What was I talking about? Leafy? Oh no, 9th grade SHSAT. Yeah. So Brian, go to the student handbook and scroll all the way to the bottom. They have 9th grade math SHSAT questions for you. So, Tyler, I'm taking AP World War History. Do you have any tips? If you're confused about something, look it up on YouTube. There's so many good history channels on YouTube that can teach you stuff. I personally love world history. I could talk about it all day. Okay, so everybody's getting this. Agree? Yeah, Rachel's on it. Cruz is on it. Yep. So the only thing to think about is we do have a cancel there, so that's going to be to the 2nd. So we do have x to the 2nd. A negative exponent is the same thing as going it to the top and writing it without the negative. So then we have multiplication in here, and so we go down 1. So it's going to be plus between these exponents. It's going to be y to the 7th, and we're home. Easy. And that's probably the hardest math question with exponents that you'll see on the SHSAT. They catch it 5 years ago, and they had crazy hard math problems. You guys would have loved it 5 years ago. But nowadays, they made the test easier, which makes it that much harder on you, bros. Like, you guys get it hard. Like, your generation will have it harder than my generation. My generation had it harder than the previous generation. But yeah, you guys are it's extremely competitive. I totally get it. Middle school makes you do regents. Yep. Bill Gates went to Harvard. Imagine getting into Harvard. Yeah, it couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Yeah, dude, Harvard just got sued, by the way. So admissions to universities, there's a lot of new news about that. So by the time you guys are applying for colleges, things may change as far as how they do admissions. We're seeing two kind of areas where that's growing. But yeah, Harvard just got sued by the federal government because of their admissions practices. And we'll see how that goes down. I'm a big fan personally of the lawsuit. I personally think, because obviously this channel is like all, test prep stuff, but I'm a big fan of merit. It's like, how hard have you worked? What have you learned? You know what I mean? Especially now with the internet, it's like everybody has internet access. So if you really want to learn math, like, you can learn math. Like, who is this dude who came to the stream really quick who's from Texas? He's like, I'm from Texas. What am I doing here? It's like, yeah, people from Texas, if you have a bad school and you are really driven and you really want to do something with your life, you can go online and learn it. Like, how many hours a day do people in your generation spend online? And you can't spend 1 hour a day learning math and learning grammar? You know what I mean? It's like, I hope they move more towards merit and blind applications. That's also why I love the SHSAT. They don't care where you come from. They don't care who you are, who your dad is, who your sisters are. They don't care about any of that. What your name is, what you look like. It's just, can you take this test and can you pass it? And then we're going to put you with everybody else who can't kind of pass it as well. Great. I love that. Completely blind. It's I think it's good. Donate a building. Yeah, okay. I'll definitely donate a building with all of my money from the live streams. Is that a Shiv reference? Yeah. They discriminate against Asians, according to another lawsuit. Yeah, that's actually the lawsuit I'm going on. At a couple different points in the Harvard admission process, they discriminate against Asians. And I understand what they are trying to do. I understand, what they're going for, but, at the end of the day, is discrimination ever justified, right? I don't know. They say it is. But I think it's wrong. I think it should be merit. And frankly, I think too many kids are sent to Harvard who don't belong there. You know what I mean? Who come from bougie circumstances, who might have connections, who can get into Harvard, but probably don't deserve to be there. I think that's also probably a problem too. Tyler, I sent you a DM. It's a math question. It seems easy, but towards the end, I messed up or something. Did you send it on Discord? Yes, you did. Which one are you referring to? Number 70 or 72, bro? I just went to a public university. I didn't go to like a fancy one at all. Ungodly time online. Yeah, I know, Henry. And it's like, you can't, like, you spend ungodly amounts of time on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. You can't spend an hour watching math videos, studying. Like, there are people in my chat who, over the course of a year, I see become really good at math and really good at ELA. And it's like, good. They worked and they got better. It's like, why is that? Okay, so number 70. Isabel has 10 boards. Is 5 boards. Okay. So 4 boards. Okay. Stay low. Value X. Okay, yeah, we can do this on stream. What are your thoughts on community college versus regular college? Community college is a great way to finesse the system. Like, you can avoid 2 years of going into debt if you do a community college route. And at the end of your 4 years, you still get a diploma that says that you went to a university. So people do poo-poo community college big time. And that's fine. I mean, it's not like prestigious, but it's kind of a way to finesse the system and to get a lot of your credits for really cheap. Let's do this. Let's do this question really quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, number 70. Can we do SHSAT ILIA comp today? I don't think we're going to get to it easy. If you want to look the previous streams this week, we did some poetry and stuff. Harvard makeup should be based on socio and economic class. Yeah, I think that would also be an interesting thing to consider. Because, dude, I'll tell you, like, when I was in LA, I tutored a lot of, like, very, very wealthy people who also were getting preferred status just because of what they look like. And it's like, you have more money than I will ever make in my entire life. And you're getting preferred status to some dude who's really poor just because of the way you look. And it's like, I don't know if that's right. Tyler, what are your thoughts on, okay. Tyler makes watching math fun, lol. Well, Techno, you're the man. Thanks, bro. I'm back, Dad. Okay. Only need for college is money. Yeah, that's what I've seen. 2 hour stream, maybe. Is it? It's been an hour and 20. Go to Switzerland from college. I'm pretty sure it's free. Yeah, you can, dude. There's a lot of ways to finesse college, but you got to really work to find it. Can we do Minecraft? Yeah, dude. I got to go back online to Minecraft. I have not been on the server for like a really long time. But like I said, I have to, I have to stay up all night tonight, so maybe I will play some Minecraft later. All right, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to look at this, and then we will go for it. But I don't know if this is that tricky. It's H, says cruise. All right, bro. I think. I feel like I did this problem, but I can't remember when. Yeah, where'd you get this problem, bro? Where'd you get the problem, bro? Tyler, what do you think about socialism? Because in these universities, they are saying socialism is good, but I don't agree with that. Yeah, I mean, that's a very kind of a heady conversation to get into. But, if you are interested in history, which it seems like you are, Zach, you can kind of maybe see why that's the case currently. Personally, I don't think a massive uprooting of our systems and burning everything down and changing everything, I think that might help something, but I think there's smarter ways to keep things going that are just, you have to think a little bit harder about, but that can fix our problems without uprooting everything. And history has shown that that type of turbulence is multi-generational. I feel like we did this problem. I remember my answer got caught in the filter. What is it? Always A+. Are you streaming tomorrow too? Maybe, if I have like a cozy Minecraft stream. Maybe. It's practice test number 1. Is this an SAT question? Lol, when I open the file of this test, it says Big Book of Practice Tests. Okay. We have some socialism in the world. We pay taxes and get services. Yeah, exactly. It's like, that already is in place. And even like a country like Norway, which is quote, quote, more socialist, they still have a lot of capitalism too. So, the right answer is probably a mix. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I think people just are unhappy with their plot in life. And so they kind of just want to, turn over the table and start again, hoping that they'll have better positions, after the revolution. After the revolution, I'm going to be working as a logistics and uniform design. It's like, no, you're going to be working in the fields. And socialism kind of doesn't sounds good on paper, but doesn't work in real life. Yeah. Unfortunately, there has not been a system of socialism that has worked in the way that people want it to work. So I think it just means if it is a working system, it's much harder to do in real life than people think. Even China, a quote, quote, communist country, has a stock market. You know, they do have private businesses. So Brostar says D. Rachel is trying to get past the filter and saying H. If Tyler is merit-based, he supports communism and capitalism. And then yes, whichever one has the best merits will win. Yeah. All right, so let's go over this question. Let's talk about it. I think it's a pretty good one. But I will say, in the 1950s, the biggest country in the world was not the United States. In the 1950s, the biggest country was Russia, a communist Russia. They had the most going for them. And what capitalism or it's not in America, it's not even capitalism, because we do have a social welfare program. You know, we do offer food stamps, we do offer reduced prices on houses and stuff. There's a minimum wage. There's a lot of government intervention. So it's not like USA is a capitalist country to its core. We have a lot of social programs and stuff like that. And the amount of good that kind of competitive business atmosphere has brought the world is, you can't really argue against it. Like, look at what it's done for healthcare, like how much we've advanced. Look at what we've done for technology, how much we've advanced, and that's only helped people. If I join your studying live streams and take my SHSAT program class, and maybe if I can get your tutoring as well, I get 100% can get STI. Yeah, just remember, hard work didn't hurt anybody. No, you're thinking 1910. No, I'm thinking post-war. I'm thinking post-World War II. Inflation killed the USSR. Yeah, so true. Tyler, what do you think about people burning down buildings for fun? I don't think it's good. I think that's not good, because I just keep seeing these interviews of business owners, and like, they're real people. Like, okay, yeah, go. If you burn down a Starbucks, yeah, that inconveniences the people in the neighborhood, but Starbucks is fine. It will rebuild the shop. But you burn down a carpet store that someone's built for 40 years. You burn down a car dealership that a couple guys own together to make some money and provide for their families. It's just like, what are you doing? You're not winning anybody over. I don't care how much I have to study. I can pull all-nighters if I have to. I have just been waiting for an opportunity like this, BTW. Please, can we do a question now? Yes, we can do this question now. Okay. Yeah. And you can always go back to old live streams too and check them out. That is something I very highly recommend. But yeah, let's get to the actual question here, and let's look to see what the answer is. We have 10 boards. Let me get the filler music back up here. I'm getting a little wax philosophical with y'all today. All right, so let's talk about how this question is done and how to get it done. So first off, we have 10 boards that are X meters long. Then we have 5 boards that are 2X meters long. Then we have 4 boards that are 3, 6, 9, and 13, respectively. And all of this equals 271. So it's just a big algebra problem, bros. This shouldn't topple you too much. Apollo, that is an interesting question. If it says 10 boards that are X meters long, doesn't that mean that all 10 boards equal to X meters? I would think that, but the way that the question is phrased, at least, it says she also has 4 boards that measure 3 meters. So if it's 10 boards that are X meters long and 5 boards that are 2X meters long, that would be my assumption, is that each of the boards is X meter and each of these 5 boards is 2X meters, because this one is 3 meters, right? So this would be 12 and 24 meters long. Yeah, Luis, thank you. That's the exact question I set up. Yeah, bro. I get the answer so quickly. Yeah, this one isn't like totally crazy. I think the hardest kind of algebra thing, I think, would be something like this, but you guys, I've shown you this question before. I think it's like, how's it go? Okay. So something like this. I guess this would be like a hard algebra problem. Can you guys solve for F? Oh, that was not good. How do I go back? They phrase this in a confusing manner because it looks like 10 is the total amount. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, Levy. I may be wrong. It may be that, but the question isn't phrased clearly enough, precisely enough. Yeah. I'm gonna go grab dinner after this. Good luck. Have a nice dinner. Thanks, man. I'm proud to be like you, fellow nerd. That's right. Solidarity, bro. Please answer the email about tutoring. I will. Have your parents reach out and I can talk to them about the pricing and stuff like that. Rachel, that's yeah, get that out of here. Hey, Zhang, it's not solving for F because you have an F in your answer. I need to get F all by itself. They did. Okay, then it slipped through the cracks. I can't answer all of the emails while I'm streaming, but I promised you that I will look at my emails after I stream today. Rachel, that still has an F in it. Apollo, that has an F in it. I want to know what 1F equals in terms of R. They want me to do only one session to see how it's like. Okay. All right, Logic, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Banana Man, Coach Henry. Banana Man, Henry Pan. Bro Stars. Did I write down the wrong answer for Bro Stars? I think I did, sorry. And this is from Roy. I'm gonna give you guys like a couple more seconds. How do you get the elephant into a Safeway bag? I guess you guys don't have Safeways, but like Safeway's like a grocery store. So how do you get an elephant into a Safeway bag? That's the joke, right? And then when the person says, well, I don't know, you say, well, you take the F out of way. And then they respond, there is no F in way. And you go, that's right, there is no F in way, bro. And then you both laugh. That's the joke. What is this? I don't understand anything. Cool, bro. Let's go over this. Kind of sad the chat didn't come together and coalesce on an answer, but we'll talk about this. We'll talk about how it goes. First step is I want to multiply both sides by 1 plus f. Distribute. Subtract RF from both sides. Factor out an f. This is the step. Factor out an f. This is why logic was kind of a king here. Dividing by 1 minus r, dividing by 1 minus r. See ya. Thoughts, surprises, delights? What do you guys think about that one, huh? How did you not see it? I don't understand. Is this on the SHSAT? Yes. This is an SHSAT style question for sure. Because it's just simple algebra, but it's very tricky. Yep, thank you, Tejas, for putting the answer in afterwards. Oof, messed up, yeah. Although this has been a slow week. No one got it. No. Phi got it. Logic got it. So it wasn't a complete F. This is like saying F in terms of R. That's exactly what this is saying. That's probably what the question would say. Yeah, it's the same thing as 2R. Not really, not quite. I want to have this moment of your live streams like 10 times later, yeah. If you plug random number, yeah, exactly saying. No, actually that won't work, because what if R is 1? And that's undefined. That's not the same as 2R. If R is 2, then yeah. But if R is 3, no. F in chat, yeah, big time. That's okay. You guys just remember the factoring out. This step right here. This step, if you can make that step, that's the big one, is to factor out an F from both of those terms, and then you're good to go. You're getting a puppy. That is so cool. What type of dog is it going to be? I love dogs so much. Last year, I found a stray dog, and I brought the dog onto the live stream. Very cute, little chihuahua. He was in the middle of the street, and it was the summer. And I was like, what are you doing out here, little guy? So I picked him up, and he was very happy. I gave him chicken. He liked that a lot. I just fed him, and he loved me. It was so great. Tyler, could we get some investing problems or something in that area? Investing. Can you be more clear what you mean by that? Do you just mean like where the premise of the question is an investment? Something like that? Or are you looking for percentages? Please be a Shiva, yeah. German Shepherd if I get into a good high school? Oh, dude. German Shepherds are so cool. They're super smart. So you can like train them really well, and they just want to like please. They want to protect you. I actually knew a girl who was she was in college, and she was like really small, but she had this huge German Shepherd, and she would like walk around the city, like New York City, in the middle of the night, like no problem, and nobody would like talk to her. You know what I mean? Because you had this like 190-pound dog who is like super well trained and is just, it's dogs are loyal, bro. That's why I love dogs, because they're loyal, they want to protect you. The I equals PRT and stuff like that, but harder. Apollo, are you studying for SHSAT or SAT? Because that would change how hard I make the problem. Could we trade stock on stream? Yeah, you got some stocks you want to trade, Henry? Dog is greater than God. I disagree, but dogs are close. Very close. Interest problems? Yeah, I see. Dog equal God. Wow, look at the mirror. Yeah, I think dogs are kind of a proof that God loves us, you know? It's like, how can you put dogs in the world? Something, they're so loving and like loyal, and they actually love you. You know what I mean? Like when you leave, they're so sad. And when you come back, they're like actually excited to see you every single time. It's like, that's how you know God loves us. Can we do hard graphing problems? Are you thinking linear or quadratic? My dogs are loyal only when I have their favorite toy. Yeah, cats are greater than dogs. Sorry, Techno, I must disagree. Can you teach tax evasion live on stream? Henry, I have been audited more than anybody I know. I don't know why the IRS keeps auditing me, but they do. One year, they wanted $11 from me. $11. I'm like, are you serious? Out of all the calculations, and I'm only $11 off, and you audit me to tell me that? And then I get audited last year too. It's like, come on, man. Why? Why me? Just a few months ago, Tesla's share was 200, and now it's 2,000. Yeah, it's the power of the stock market, bro. I love cats and dogs. Me too. Dogs are great, but they scare the hell out of me. Yeah, if you have a bad experience with dogs, I can totally see how that's the case. But just go for a smaller dog then. Tyler, can we go over functions? I'm confused about them, sure. Linear graphing and functions, okay. Imagine buying a call option for Tesla before it went to 2,000, yeah. I definitely did not. Tyler is stole from the Area 51. That's not a complete sentence. Oh, Tesla stock is too volatile to invest. Yeah, it's not a it's a tech stock. It's a tech stock, even though it is a car company. So linear graphing functions. Ooh, that actually might be good. Hold on, let me. Tyler majors in communication and got a BA in it. That's not true. Wait, are functions even asked on the SHSAT? Yes, they are. I think I told this story like 2 days ago or whatever, but I had a very smart SHSAT student like 5 years ago, and she came back and they threw functions on her test. So they actually have never mentioned functions, but they do keep them back pocket. I am completely new to functions. Okay, well then maybe this might be too hard. But I do have a couple videos on functions. So go back and check them out. You can search on my YouTube page. Okay, ruffians on A. A is the answer. A is the answer. Is the answer. Okay, thanks. I want to watch them out of the stream. Yeah, dude, definitely. Dude, I have over 100, not even live streams, just purely instructional concept videos. Tokyo's on D. Already like this stream, by the way. Thanks, Legend. Luigi's on A. Logic. Blender. Rachel. Bang. Arian. Yeah. Okay. Luis. Yep. Yeah, you guys are kind of coalescing on that. What we're looking at is just, it's like a nesting egg, like a Russian nesting egg. You have to just, what does f of x equal? A equals x plus 1. So if I go ahead and replace that with an x plus 1, then wherever I see an x in this g of x problem, I'm just going to put an x plus 1. So g of x plus 1 equals 2 times the quantity of whatever's in that bracket, 8. That's going to equal 2x minus 7. So it's going to have a positive slope. Remember, slope is going from left to right. So we have a positive slope here. And the intercept is going to be on a negative 7 because this is technically in y equals mx plus b form, and b is our intercept. So we know that that's going to be down there. Has to be a positive slope. So yeah, that's it, bros. You kind of sound like a Minecraft YouTuber, Dream. Yeah, well, maybe I am. Maybe I am Dream. Maybe I'm just tired of playing Minecraft. You know what I mean? I'm tired of making Minecraft videos, and it's time to make math videos. Techno Played is better than Dream. I guess I'll have to watch. I only know Dream just because he's obviously massive YouTuber. I don't know. Maybe we were brothers, separated at birth, and he took the route of glory and doing Let's Play, doing video games. Is that really making society better? And I'm on the other end of the coin. I only have 1,500 subs. And I'm making math videos and ELA videos for the people who are in need. So yeah, I think he probably is pretty rich compared to me, but I'm sure we're similar in some ways. Can we do trig? We just did that trig problem with the level of elevation, but we can do some more trigs. We can do some more trig. We do a difficult fraction question. What do you mean by a fraction question? Like with algebra, or are we talking about triangles still? I deemed you a question about probability. All right, let me see, Legend. Let me see what you got going on here, bro. On Discord? Because I don't see it. Thanks for letting me know you're going to be late today, Roy. It's a live stream, so you don't have to, you don't have to tell me if you're going to be late, but I do appreciate that. I don't take attendance in the live stream. I don't take attendance. Yeah, there may be 20 people here, but this is a classroom, but we don't take attendance. Also, don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Definitely don't forget that. On Discord, okay, I see it. Question 93. We have an adjusted probability. We can do it. I think the stream is going to eat this for lunch, but we can do it. Uh, 93. Adjusted circumstances probability. How can I send you questions? Join the Discord. I deemed you problem. Is it calculus, Tejas? It's advanced differentials, but we could do it on the SAT. Colored chips. Yeah, you can just assume that it's like gambling chips, that it's like Las Vegas poker chips, which is probably what it is because red, blue, and white poker chips do exist. Different flavors of Dorito. I don't know if I'd eat a white Dorito. I don't know if I'd eat a black Dorito. I'd probably eat a black Dorito, but a white Dorito just, I don't know. That kind of crosses the line for me. You like your poker chips green? Are those the expensive ones? I can't gamble. I can't do it. Rachel's on C. What's the Discord? I'll drop an invite. Rachel's on C, Levy's on B, Luis 1/7, Apollo 1/7, Zach's on C, Sari's on C. What does 10 of each means? It means there's 10 of them, 10 times. Cruz is on C, Levy's trying to change, Logic's on C, Slender's on C. I have no idea how Discord works. You could send them to my email, bro. Send it to that email. Flying Ruffians on C. All right. Wait a minute, what happened to the problem? Oh, that's my invite link. What happened to the problem? All right. Oh gosh, no. But now we're finally back to the problem here. Let me write it down just so I can get this answer here. So 40 chips, 10 each of red and blue, so that's 20 total, 12 white and 8 black. If Susan were to remove 3 black, 2 red chips, what's the probability the next one she removes is black? Here's our numbers. This is now what we want. Total, that's 20, 30, 5. Light work. 10 each of is weird. Yeah, true. Tyler, did you see the SpongeBob anime? No, actually, I have not. Can't believe I forgot to simplify. Classic, bro. Gotta simplify, bro. You got to. But that one's not that crazy. It's just you just adjust the probability based on the circumstances. Tyler, the chat helped me. Thanks for your help too. Yeah, my chat is very smart, actually. So I'm proud of it. I'm proud of cultivating. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, you're as a creator, you're responsible for your audience. Well, my audience is like prodigy tier nerds. It's kind of funny. I DM'd you a geometry problem. All right, let me see. See what you got, Tejas. It's probably going to be calculus. Ooh, that is, ooh. Ooh, I like that one. Let's do this one. Tejas, you've come through, my lad. You've come through. Normally, Tejas is like, hey, I sent you a problem, and it's like college level calculus. I'm just like, great, Tejas. We can do this one next on the SHSAT stream. But this one's a very good one. I got to give Tejas props on this one. For as much as I rag on him, I also have to give him props. All right, I just got to make sure I do justice with this this diagram here. It won't be drawn to scale, but I think you guys already knew that. I did not stick the landing. I did not stick the landing on the diagram. It looks bad. I feel bad about it. I don't like it. It turned out so ugly. I'm so sorry. I have a problem. Look at that corner. It just didn't meet up. It just didn't quite meet up. But, all right, bros, let's solve for x. Tyler, you should make a video going to Brooklyn Tech and Sty in one day. Maybe. I'm not in the city, bro, so it'd be a plane trip. Being called nerd enlightens me. Yeah, well, you are what you are, bro. You gotta embrace it. I wouldn't say I'm a prodigal nerd, but thanks. Can we play Minecraft? It's been 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, we can play Minecraft. No, please, not right now. I need math. I need this help. Yeah, I need a life. Yeah, big agree. Bob Ross still proud. Thanks, Rachel. I do my best. It looks fine. Thanks, Henry. Half the chat is nerds and weebs. To be fair, you actually have to have a pretty high IQ to watch anime. Yeah. Yeah, this channel is pro anime. A lot of anime haters out there. We're pro anime on this channel. I watch dramas and anime. X equals 60, all right. All right, let's go over this. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to start filling. And realize this could be solved in 2 seconds. Really? We're seconds? I'm still thinking about this one. I'm still thinking about this one. I DM'd you the answer explanation. Yeah, if you know your angles in geo. Well, I don't want to look at the answer, but I'm like, which triangle am I not considering, bro? Dang it, dang it. Okay. What angle rule am I missing, guys? Buddy, dig me out of this hole. I'm gonna go now. Have good day, guys. See you, man. Similar triangles? Question mark. Well, the lines aren't parallel necessarily, so I don't know if you can say they're similar. About as filled out as I have. It's actually kind of hard, yeah. Because, okay, I am looking at like this triangle, this big triangle, looking at that, but I still have this unknown. So, I mean, I could just call that y if I wanted to. And I could say 20 plus 50 plus y plus x equals 180. So x plus y equals, that's 70. So I could say that, which is true because 70 is there. That would be 180. Can you list all of the things YouTube won't let you have in a question? Dude, I'd have to look at that. My filter is like deep in my control panel. Tyler, does watching the Fuller ad help you with ad revenue? I actually don't know if it does or not. I don't know if I would say if you have nothing else to do, go ahead, watch the full ad, but otherwise I'd rather have you right back in the chat. So go ahead and skip. Is the middle line in the triangle parallel to the base? I don't know. I don't know. Look at the explanation. You're going down the wrong path. I don't want to look at the explanation, though. I want to be able to figure this out on my own. You know what I mean? I want to be able to figure this out on my own. Bro, really? Are you for real? Dude, what? Oh my god, the answer to this is insane. I just looked at the explanation. I will take you through the answer on this. Just because this looks like an SHSAT problem does not mean that it's an SHSAT problem at all. So let me pull it up so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, okay, so here it is. Here is the explanation to this problem. That's the chat, hold on. And so there's my crappy drawing. So here it is. Look at what they do. Look at what they do, okay? They draw an imaginary point BG. Okay? Why? So that they can split up the triangles, of course. Okay, so then we do that, and then we can start filling in the sides. That's going to equal 80 degrees down here. How do we know that? Oh, okay, because this triangle is 50, 30, 20, and then 80. Right, so we're given that 80 degrees down there, which is such a blessing, of course. Once we have that, we can fill out more of our information here. This is just filling out the diagram. I'm just going to scroll through this because you have to draw another line, this time from F to G, creating more triangles. And we can get rid of our old, like, I don't even have the energy to go through this, to be honest. I was just like, If you're super interested, DM Tages on Discord. He's the one that found this. But yeah. So, you know what, bros? I think we are nearing the end. Today was a legitimate super stream. We actually did a super stream today. It happened. 22 people stuck it out. What bosses? You didn't expect a hard question, but you never know. Yeah. I don't think I even see ads when watching the stream. That's okay. I'm getting an ad right now. Yes. Yes. I make like $1 every time I stream. So. Yeah. I just said what the chat said. I thought this would be something about the types of angles. Yeah. Wait, so it is 30? Yeah, I think that is the answer. But the chat's wrong. So the bandwagon, well, what this is what we're seeing, a little bit of bandwagon action there. That's what we're seeing. You got a new nerd in your house. This is my first stream. All right, well, welcome to the stream, legend. We're happy to have you, my guy. Welcome. I only watched 1 hour, 30 minutes of your stream. Well, it's because you came late, bro. 2 hour super stream. It happened. The iconic ending. That's right, Zach. Thank God Zach's here to remind me. Hey. So here's the stuff that oh my God, you can tell I'm done. This is how you know I'm done with the stream. So look at this F. Yeah, we'll have to look at that problem. It's a very suspect problem. We were all half wrong. Yeah, exactly. What a time to be alive. Couldn't agree with you more, Zach. You were 2x wrong, yeah. All night super duper stream. So I will say, Tyler, can you send the group to me on Discord? Send the group to you on Discord? I don't know what you mean by send the group to you. So I might be on in a little bit. I might be on later tonight just to kind of play some Minecraft and do a little bit of gaming. You can check on Discord to see if I'm going to do that. I may stream it, I may not. But yeah. Guys, this is the end. This is the end of the stream. We are approaching the end. Guys, what a time to be alive. It's such a pleasure to hang out and spend my evenings with you guys. You can find me on my website, find me on the Discord, find my YouTube playlists. You can, of course, email me. We will be streaming Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, have a great rest of your evening. I might be back later playing Minecraft. I don't know. Bye.